What a fine Yorkshire welcome. That be me shipmate, me hearty O.R.
Aye.
And here's the Prince of Yorkshire himself, Edward. What have you got to say to the assemblage?
To what?
To this assemblage.
Oh, yes.
Crowd.
I've been worried about it. What happened to your leg?
Oh, the leg. Well, it came off last week and I didn't bother putting it back on.
Why not?
Well, I'm like that. I was bred in Dewsbury like you.
Ah, you're a good breed,
Well, you
then.
take it in our stride.
A lot of people here from Yorkshire and surroundings, you know.
It's going to be a wonderful match. But you've a long way to go to your marathon.
I have.
So fly to your workstation.
I'll walk.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
In the meanwhile, talking about matters Yorkshire, here's another Prince of Yorkshire from Halifax, Arthur Ellis, and from climes further south, from the effete south, young Michael Swan. So off you go to your workstation and fly. We come now to a lonely little rabbit in a lonely little burrow. Food no water all day hath he seen not. But he has a companion there. And in fact, there are 6 rabbits on the whistle, out of the burrow, down the course, and behind me you see 3 large carrots. They've got to be manoeuvred back down the course, back down the burrow. First in gets the point. Off we go with this great Yorkshire joust. Jan Rasmussen is there with goose pimples as big as marbles to keep the score with Arthur. And Arthur, on your whistle, let it all unfold.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
It's a rabbit apiece. Filey at the moment in the lead, with Hull interfering with Whitby. Fear not, supporters of Whitby. Oh! It's one thing to be first up the course, it's another thing to put the carrot in the hole. Well, Hull at the moment are aiming for the Whitby burrow. A delicate refereeing point, but Filey are about to get the 3 points. It's in. Filey have got the 3 points. And at stake, a trip to Yugoslavia. Will it be Whitby or will it be Hull? That's the Hull team. Whitby are there! Whitby are in! Yes! It does fit. We've measured it. Yes! And we have Arthur. A little groan for Hull, please. Come on. To come all this way and not get your carrot.
And the winners, Filey. In 2nd place, Whitby. In 3rd place, Hull. And points for the master scoreboard. 3 points to Filey.
3 points to Filey.
2 points to Whitby.
2 points to Whitby.
And 1 point to Hull.
And 1 point to Hull. And our lovely girl there on the scoreboard rejoining us. And she's called Debbie. Seen her before, gorgeous girl, but now on to game 2. A mighty pile of sand because, you know, Whitby is a very famous Yorkshire seaside resort. But now, there in the green, Tom, a mighty man of mighty muscles from Hull, who has to shovel the sand. He's got to chuck it over the ramparts here. On the other side, we have 2 teammates who collected in buckets, and they have to build the biggest sand pie you've ever seen in your lives. But now it is critical for Uncle Tom of Hull, because I espy on the right 2 boys. One come to me in Hull Football Club, the other Hull Kingston Rovers, and it is the Joker! Wait a minute. Let's have the names. Hull Kingston Rovers first of all.
Simon.
Simon and
Cal.
Garfunkel. Right, off you go, and God bless you. Let's see how Mighty Tom goes on. Arthur, blow the whistle.
Right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Bong! Over the top of the head. You will notice, of course, that they don't catch it in their mouths, but in buckets. And they've got goggles on. And already Mighty Tom is in the lead. That's the scene in front of our highly excited Yorkshire crowd. The whole support of it thin on the ground. On the other side, Whitby. Where are the cheers for Whitby? They need your support. On the other side of Whitby, we've got David Beeford, Mark Trees, and Pamela Clark. But in the foreground, the blonde bombshell there, building the sampan, is Angela Lutkin. She is of Danish descent, because as you know, the Vikings did indeed plunder and pillage this part of the Yorkshire coast. The sandpies are graduated from 1 to 7. If they get to 7, it'll be a minor miracle. Our games designer, Stuart Ferber, is a man who designs games for mighty men twice as big as Tom. A minute to go. And a delicate measuring job for your Uncle Arthur Ellis. You have 30 seconds to go. Mere 30 seconds. And the whole joker being played. Where are the whole cheers? Don't let them do it in quiet. Let the excitement now reach fever pitch. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let peace descend. Well, Arthur goes in. Mark how delicately the Arthur judges. Assisted by a young swan. Never a hair out of place, despite a force 9 gale. Hey? Wait, what? He whispered to me. Wait a minute.
Whitby are the winners.
Talk to the parrot.
3 points to Whitby.
To Whitby.
2 points to Hull. They played the joker, double it up to 4. 4 points to Hull.
4 points to Hull. And Debbie Winders puts the points up, and I'll tell you the score so far. Whitby have 5, Hull have 5, Filey 3. The first leg of the marathon with Uncle Eddie.
Well, thank you very much, Stuart. The marathon this week is actually ideal for this fishing port. A boy and a girl from each team have to strengthen their net over the frame and then carry 2 lobster pots over the net. Sounds hard, but it isn't. As fast as possible. Each team has 2 rounds, and their best time counts for the scoring. So with that preamble, ready for the first round. Whitby on the left, Filey on the right, and Mike Swan in the middle. 3, 2, 1. Well, here it is, with Filey batting first, Martin Haxby, age 24, and a coach builder. They are in the yellow shirt, if that is the right colour. They're both struggling a little bit. They're hanging on the top. It's a very hard game as this, you know. For Whitby, Mike Sedgwick, age 19, apprentice mechanic. And Jenny Anderson, aged 27, geography teacher. And for Filey, Martin Haxby, 24, Coach Williams, Susan Ackrow, 26, housewife. Very lot of sports around this part of the world. I was over here for a month or so, to some time back, of course, and a lot of great sports. The girls particularly are very strong, going up in the shorts. Mike Sedgley carrying, of course, the equipment. Jenny Anderson. Is down. Well, there it is. They now start to go through the motions, and Mike and Ian are busy working out just what they've got to do. And here comes Jan, probably you saw last week, bunny girl, very pleasant and very good. And now, she gives the results.
Hello, Eddie. Whitby completed the marathon in 1:19, and Filey completed it in 1:21, so Whitby lead, 1:19.
Right, Stuart. Hull.
Well, there is Steve of Hull, equipped with a large net, and he's standing on a platform on rollers. On either side of him, we have Karen and Bill. The idea is to capture footballs in the net, but the crowd on this side are a trifle rebellious. I pull the gun and I say to them, stand and deliver! I get a big raspberry from your troubles. Right, Arthur, game in 2 heats. Going first on your gun.
Ready? Out of the way, Stuart.
Boom!
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Lots a lot of Hull supporters on our side of the track. And Arthur adjudicates, always very sternly. You see the game now? All about the footballs in the net. 2. I want you to cry when they go in the number of balls. How many? Wait for it, this side. And as we speak, the sun bursts through the clouds. 5, thank you. And the temperature rises 20 degrees. Next will go Filey. Many youthful voices risen. Come and threaten them with a gun again unless they shout. And the cutlass. Stand! Boom. How many guns, eh? How many balls in the net?
8.
You haven't been watching. 9. And the whistle's about to go now, and did that one count? It didn't count. Come this way, Arthur.
The last one went in after time. The score for Hull, 10.
10 for Hull. And now on to the ramparts. Come the team of Filey in the yellow. And can they beat 10? Can Filey beat 10? Oh, no, they can't. No, they can't. But we're ready, Arthur, on your whistle.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
This is a very fit-looking team. So fit they destroy the equipment. It's Titch, Tommy, and Julie. Oh, it's on her toes. It's on her toes, and they're so strong, the Filey team, that they could finish this game in Scarborough. About 25 miles down the... Now, take your time. We're getting... That's just one. It's Tiny, Titch, and Tommy. Filey's answers to Wilson, Keppel, and Betty. 2. Where are the Filey cheerleaders? burst into a routine. And what a beautiful scene in the background, too. Whitby at its best, with the sun gently setting in the west, lightly touching the colours on the seafront. The harbour, from where Captain Cook set sail to explore the world on his 3 epic voyages. And what a Filey. And the whistle has blown upon you. And Arthur, he comes.
And the score of the game, Hull 10, Filey 6. And the points, 3 points to Hull.
3 points to Hull.
And 2 points to Filey.
2 points to Filey. The score, Hull in the lead, 8. Whitby and Filey, 5 apiece, and on to our next merry game. From the zoo at Scarborough has escaped a kangaroo. And she has given birth to so many little kangaroos that they call her marsupial. 2 boys and 2 girls from Whitby on the skis make the kangaroo hop down the course in contention with the other 2 teams. First across the finishing line is the winner. Arthur will start the race.
3, 2, 1.
Where are the Whitby cheers then? And oh, I'm afraid we have a broken kangaroo. We have a bust kangaroo. And there's something wrong with the Hull kangaroo as well. Is the Hull kangaroo bust? I think. Oh dear me. Oh. Oh. Oh dearie me. Well, we have 2 broken kangaroos. Oh. Which leaves us with a small problem because we can't repair them. The poor wounded kangaroo being carried away by Harry and Bill and our scene hands away to the waiting room to be repaired. Shall we run the race again? Later on we shall know, but in the meantime, let's go to Eddie on the marathon.
Well, thank you, Stuart. And the second leg of the marathon, now with Hull on the left and Whiteley on their final run on the right. The time to beat is 1 minute 19 seconds. You got that? 1 minute 19 seconds. Very tight. Ready to go on the whistle. And my one description of restarting, Stan Haywood, Thorman, plenty of cheering now at this end. Come on, give them some support. That's what they want. Whichever side you're taking. The Greens, Stan Haywood of Hull. Hull versus Whitby. Nice town, Whitby. Used to come here quite a lot over the years, but they now are facing Hull. And there is Jenny Anderson behind the post or in front of it. We've also got a judo champion, Great Britain judo champion, Karen Briggs. So plenty of star quality, plenty of exciting athletes, and the crowd are good. The crowd are getting them going. The crowd are doing a good job. Way up, tight on the job with the coming on the top. Well done, all the competitors now. Look at this one. What a massive picture. Just look as if they're going to vanish. There is good thing, Kingston. Oh, I'm getting excited there. Well done. Anyway, I knew we're up here. Well, another exciting run, but did they beat, and this is the important part of it, did they beat 1 minute 19 seconds Well, Jan is going to tell us and to see if we have a new fast world record time. What's the score?
Well, Whitby have bettered their first score at 1:17, and Hull have got a new time at 1:13, which is the best score so far.
There you are. That's it.
Well, there are the boats bobbing at anchor in the harbour at Whitby. And of course, in addition to being a well-known fishing port, it's also a centre for ocean-going racing. And in fact, the Whitby Sailing Club are celebrating their golden jubilee, which is more than we can say at the top of the ramp. I've just come to introduce the next game. I've gone straight sprawling. I've ripped my trousers and ventilated them. The eye patch has dropped off. It's turning out to be one of those days. But Anne Camish is here, a lovely girl, and she has to go across our own version of the icy seas of Whitby, across the pole, carrying another pole, with which she has to dislodge a football or two. God bless you, Anne. I hope you don't go the way I did. So, Arthur, give her the whistle.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Aye. Oh, it isn't half blowing cold now through these trousers. Oh! Hands in. As you can see by the expression on Anne's face, it's a trifle chilly. Oh! Will she do it? Give her a nice round of applause as she gets out of the pool. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Got to hit the football. You can't hit the pole. How many are there?
6.
6. A good run this by Filey. Excellent run so far. The rules are the 2 girls go first. And this is a good boy. This is John Fashby, the building contractor. He's also in the Territorial Army. It's all against the clock. 1 minute 30. Yes, he's done it. Finally have done it, I'm afraid, Arthur.
Finally have knocked all the 10 ball off in 1 minute 19 seconds.
Smashing, a great run that. And now will go the team of Hull. Young Karen of Hull with the pole, waiting for Arthur.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
The 2 girls go first. Almost there.
Get another pole! Get another pole! Another pole! Another pole!
Another pole because the bubbles have come off the end.
Sorry.
We've won so far. Have we won? We have won.
You killed your parrot when you fell over.
Is the parrot dead? Watch this. This is Susan Patterson. Can I have a nice big shh? Another.
Don't forget to smile.
Our audience calling for quiet. Any second. Yes!
Another pole! No, another pole!
Steve Hunt.
Sorry,
Now this is young Steve. He's quite a chap. Come on, give him a nice come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Now you made me tumble, didn't you? And make me fall and rip your trousers, didn't you? Didn't you? Yes, you did. Arthur, come in. I've got this one tamed.
Yes, and the score for Hull, 3.
3 for Hull. Well, now, behind us on the ramp, we have the ever-smiling Shirley from Whitby. Arthur, your whistle.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
That's a good start. Lifting with muscle. She is a swimming champion from Whitby. Should anything untoward befall her? Was that in or not? Arthur, how many?
3.
3. She hit the pole. No, she hit the pole. You got to hit the ball. The spectators are apologising, Arthur. Look at a marvellous run by Shirley, this. Oh, look at that. Come on, Shirley. Oh. Will she do it on her own? Filey had 10 in 1 minute 19.
Yes!
You've got 6. You've got 6 in 1 minute. Oh! Shirley, you've got to hurry. How much time have you got left? 15
seconds.
15 seconds, Shirley. Another pole. Another pole. Take another pole quickly, come on. Oh, quickly, quickly. This is Jenny. Oh, Jenny. You could dive in if you wanted, Jenny. You want a dip? Arthur. Oh, hard lines there for Shirley.
And one of the 8 balls that were knocked off was disqualified because the girl hit the pole, not the ball. So the score for Whitby 7. So the score finally, Filey scored 10, Whitby scored 7, Hull scored 3. And the points for the master scoreboard. 3 points to Filey.
3 to Filey.
2 points to Whitby.
2 to Whitby.
1 point to Hull.
1 point to Hull. And Debbie Winters puts up the points, and the state is Hull 9, Filey 8, Whitby 7. The ghostly abbey above Whitby Harbour, where Bram Stoker discovered or invented the Count Dracula. Down 199 steps, where we are playing our games, a giant daffodil with nectar in the middle of it that has to be taken by the Waspies, half wasp, half bee. Which half is the wasp, you ask? But they come forward and they sting the daffodil, as many stings as you possibly can in limit time, and Arthur will put them out of their misery on the far side.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on, get the cheers going. It doesn't matter whether you're freezing in this at all. They have to bounce and burst. And if you're watching in colour, Whitby in the red, Hull in the green, Filey in the traditional wasp colours of yellow. Hull have 2, and the nectar is fed in through the daffodil by teammates. If you're wondering how they burst the balloon or take the nectar, there is a large nail on the proboscis of each wasp. We have a couple of minutes to play this game. 6 balloons in the shortest possible time. Do I have cheers? Yes. For Whitby. Where are we? Come on, if he bursts this balloon, I want you to explode with him. The Hull contingent are elated, so are Whitby, so are Filey. Mike Swan and Arthur Ellis on the far side know the score. You can judge for yourselves at home. Filey boys. That's a Filey. A Filey, Wasby. Will he get it? Yes, he did. Hull are bombing along. 10 seconds of the game to go. Yeah. And Arthur put the whistle to his mouth. Come on, Waspies, round me. Come on. Waspies, come here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. The whistle, come here. Let's have a look at you all. Give them all a nice big cheer, everybody. Come on, the Waspies. Aren't they lovely? Beautiful, lovely costume. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Happy at your work, boys? Right, come round me and Arthur too. Let's find out, because I don't know who won, only Arthur knows.
Well, the game was all about bursting 6 balloons. And
You're joking.
the final balloon was the green one, and Hull burst the 6 balloons in 1 minute 44 seconds. Filey burst the 6 balloons in 1 minute 57 seconds, and Whitby burst 4 balloons. So the winner's Hull. 3 points to Hull.
3 points to Hull.
2 points to Filey.
2 points to Filey.
And 1 point to Whitby.
1 point to Whitby. Hull in the lead then with 12 points. Then Filey with 10. Then Whitby with 8. And once again with Eddie.
Well, thank you, Stuart. And now to the final leg of the marathon. Filey on the left, Hull to the right with their final runs. The leaders at the moment are Hull with 1 minute 13 seconds. What can they do? Mike, the whistle, and off we go. Well, this will be a real cracker of a wind-up of a finish with Filey and Hull, new neighbours, both great sporting entrepreneurs. Hull's Dan Haywood, 25, no round sportsman, but that's what they've been so far. Now trying to get it sorted out a little bit. Martin Haxby having problems, but they're all having problems at the moment. The net is proving a little bit indestructible at the moment. Martin Haxby, Susan, age 26, Hackwell, the 3 children. What people do in the knockout. And that's Karen Briggs. Oh, that was a beautiful, oh well, as long as he hasn't hurt himself. And I'm sure he hasn't. And there's a great lot of cheering and what have you going on. Susan Hackwell staying put to then go over the top. Susan, a lot harder than you can imagine with this game. Here she comes. One way, very spectacular, if nothing else. Telling her to jump. Hi. Well, are you all right? Well done. Well, special cheer for the whistle goes with. Just one. You know, you came on the blind side there. I thought you got the bus to this side.
That's right, nipped in from the back.
Yeah, it did.
Well, Filey didn't do quite so well that time, so their time was 1:40, so their first time of 1:21 stands. But Hull improved their time by 2 seconds, 1:11. That was a good run.
Well, we've passed now over to the master scoreboard.
That's right, we can.
Right, we'll do that very thing.
So the 6 points go to Hull.
6 points to Hull.
And the 4 points go to Whitby. And the 2 points go to Filey.
Well, thank you very much, Eddie. And now we have still 2 jokers to be played. When will they be played, I ask myself. But first of all, let me introduce 2 pocket battleships from Whitby. We have Shirley and we have John. On the left, from Filey, we have Susan and another John. Now, to your workstations, because it is a very tricky game, into the ring, because they have a boxing ring apiece. In the boxing ring, we have 2 ropes, each 250 feet long. They have to discover which is the end of the rope and follow it through to its logical conclusion, crissing and crossing and doing what you can. And the first with the 2 ropes uncoiled is the winner. But now, I espy the 2 remaining jokers, and this is absolutely critical at this stage of the game. Now, sir, you are representing Filey. But I ask myself, who are you and what is the Roman connection with Filey?
I'm Stan Hardwick, and we have a lot of Roman history in Filey, including a Roman pier at the south side of Filey Brig and a pool round the back where Emperor Constantine is said to have bathed. We also had a watchtower on the top of the cliff, which stood 75 feet high. And the stones can still be seen in the library gardens, the foundation stone.
And 6 miles of golden beaches, lapped by azure blue seas, and a constant sun.
Always. The sun always shines at Filey.
A wonderful commercial for Filey. But now, for Whitby, the dreaded Count Dracula. Tell me, what is your name, Count?
Martin Thompson.
Martin Thompson's having trouble with his Dracula teeth. Have you had them fitted?
Mm-hmm.
Can you show them to the crowd? Ooh. Can I have a little hoot of terror, please? He's acting for you. Enough. But what about Dracula? Do you believe in Count Dracula?
No.
You what? Everybody in Whitby believes in Count Dracula.
No.
He never existed.
No.
Well, how did he come into being then?
He's sorry.
He's a what? Take your teeth out and give them to me. There you are. Come on, I'll put them in my back pocket. There. He's a what?
Well, it's just a legend, and he's in a book written by Bram Stoker. He was born in 1947 and died in 1912.
He was born in 1947 and died in 1912. That is a magical mystery. But tell me, you don't have vampires flitting around Whitby anymore then?
No.
I'm sorry about that. But are you quietly confident that your vampires behind us now are going to win this game?
Yeah.
What do you bet?
I bet everything on it.
He bets everything. I'll bet your heart with a stake through it to a bucket of blood. Right? Okay, Arthur. Off you go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
The battle is on. Let the cheers red in the sky. In the meantime, in my left hand, I've got the vampire's teeth. It's very difficult to be able to interpret the game and tell you who's in the lead. But I can tell you that in the yellow there, Filey. That's Sue Ackrow. She is a housewife and a swimming champ. Plays a lot of darts. And there's a dab hand with a squash racket. And John Relton is a painter and decorator. He also fishes, which may give you the clue as to why he's doing rather well in this game. Because on the quays here at Whitby, and the sun breaks through again, you'll see day by day gnarled Yorkshire fishermen doing exactly this, entangling their nets as they return from an early morning's fishing. Whitby in the red. John Raw, who's a farmer. And there's Shirley, who did so well on the pool games. She's a housewife too, but in the meanwhile, Filey are going to finish first, I think. Filey are going to do it, yes they have. We rush in. Arthur.
Well, Filey are the winners. 3 points. They played the joker, double it up to 6. 6 points to Filey.
6 points to Filey. And for poor Whitby.
Yes, Whitby also played the joker. 4 points to Whitby.
4 points to Whitby, but it is still an intense competition. 18 to Filey, 18 Hull, 16 Whitby, and still 2 games to come. Anything could happen. The ramparts on St Mary's Church, atop the hill above Whitby Harbour. And by magic, we change it into our ramparts on the Knockout Castle. The game you saw last week, it involves the 3 men on the hillocks in front of the ramparts. They jumped down, they had to lower the drawbridge by 6 pieces of rope linked by metal. When the drawbridge is down, we evacuate the castle of all its occupants, and that's the end of the game. Arthur, start them on their way.
3, 2, 1.
Marsden upon Hull. In the green. On the left. In the middle, we have Whitby in the red. On the far side, we have Filey in the yellow. And 20 enthusiasm coming out of the crowd. So Hull have 5 ropes. And already the drawbridge starting to lower. 6. He's atop. You can see for yourself in that lovely shot now, with the harbour in the background and the sea turning blue under the evening sun. Hull at the top, but Whitby coming down first. So Whitby are coming out. They unchain the prisoners. The prisoners leave. Hull 2, Whitby 1, Hull 3, Whitby 2, Hull 4, Hull 5, and they've won the game. Well, they were certainly like electric eels out of the castle. Whitby still playing. So too. Hull have won it. And the Hull team made mincemeat of that game. A record time. I don't think anybody in the series will ever beat that time.
Well, it was actually 1:32 seconds.
1 minute.
All the 3 teams got on in 1:32 seconds.
So Hull were on, must have been something like 1:25.
It was 1:19.
1:19.
So the winners, Hull, in second place, Filey, in third place, Whitby, and the points to the master scoreboard. 3 points to Hull.
Hull pick up the 3 points.
2 points to Filey.
Filey, 2 points.
And 1 point to Whitby.
And 1 point to Whitby. And Hull in the lead with 21 points. Filey are second with 20. Whitby in third place with 17. And still one vital game to go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have the saddest news to impart to you. Our kangaroos are kaput. And have gone back to Australasia. So instead, we have an exciting game to replace it. It is virtually building a human pyramid. The 3 teams play for the destination of the points. At the base of the pole, form a human pyramid. When the pyramid is formed, a lady runs up the human pyramid and deposits a ball in the cup at the top of the pole. The destination of the points on this last game, I go to Arthur.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
So Hull in the lead with 21. Then Filey with 20. Whitby are out of it. It's Hull against Filey. If Hull win it, and they have. I think they have. I'm sure they have. I think Hull have done it, unless anything is wrong. Hull can celebrate. Yes, Arthur. Arthur, come to me.
And the winners, Hull, in second place, Whitby, third place, Filey. And the points, 3 points to Hull.
3 points to Hull, go on the scoreboard, makes them 24.
2 points, 2 points to Whitby.
2 points to Whitby at the top makes them 19.
And 1 point to Filey.
1 point to Filey makes them 21. So the winners of the contest, and we're now bathed in golden sun, are Hull, and Eddie is at the scoreboard.
Well, thank you very much, Stuart. Amazing sort of a day. Well done. Nice to see you back in action. And the Councillor Woodford, would you like to come and join us? Well done, sir. And a very special present for you to remember the day.
Yes, I will do that. Thank you very much indeed on behalf of everybody in Hull, our supporters and everybody who's helped us to win this beautiful trophy. Thank you very much, Eddie.
Pleasure. Been our pleasure. Well, there it is. An unusual sort of a day, unusual sort of a match or anything else. So arriving back from his long travels abroad, Stuart.
Well, thank you very much, Eddie. Let's put this on the board if we possibly can. And reading from the top. Sherborne go to Liniano Salvadorio in Italy. Hull, today's winners in that titanic battle eventually, to go to Pula in Yugoslavia. We cross over and we find it's a championship knockout, don't forget, when all the domestic heat winners come together at Park Hall, Charnock Richard, in the heart of Lancashire. Next week, an all-Devonian battle from Dartmouth. It features Exmouth against Plymouth against Dartmouth themselves. Well, Eddie, it's been an epic and a half. Just have a word with the bird.
It has indeed.
What about the bird? What did you think
The
of
bird, as you get rid of that bird...
Give it the bird.
It's
It's all your
affecting
fault. You put
It's
the
a
jinx on
trouble.
us. The albatross you were.
Get off.
But anyway,
Get
it's
off.
been
Enjoy.
marvellous. The
Enjoy.
sun's out. Goodbye from
Goodbye.
Whitby.
Whitby, a long way.